And with that sound, my childhood was forever changed. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega's famous blue mascot, has been a large influence in my life in a variety of ways. From art to music, the blue blur has had a white-gloved hand in many of my interests. As a young boy of 4, I was introduced to the Sonic the Hedgehog games after a fateful trip to a garage sale, where my father bought for me a then 6-year-old Sega Genesis game console, along with all the current Sonic games on it. It was a bargain, but how was I to know it was going to change the course of my life? I was immediately engrossed in the blue blur, and speed became an obsession for a while, not to mention chili dogs, Sonic's favorite food. I started to exercise more, trying to hone my running speed, which even today is considered pretty fast by my peers. Or, so I like to believe. More importantly, Sonic got me deeply interested in video games. I already had played the classic Mario games at the time, but they were the ones from the late 80s, so the graphics did not compare to the powerful Genesis. And as such, I became more interested in the awesome blue hedgehog I saw sprinting across my ancient CRT TV. Fast forward to today, and I am about to graduate college with a degree in game design. Had Sonic not captured imagination as to what is possible in the digital world, with amazing speed, graphics, puzzles, scary enemies, and magical worlds, I may not have developed such a strong passion for the medium. And it wasn't just the games that captured my attention. Every day, I would religiously watch the Sonic the Hedgehog television show based on the games. Seeing the characters and stories come to life in front of my very eyes made me realize just how powerful technology was. I began to beg my parents to buy the comic books for me, and I soon decided I wanted to create my own Sonic adventures, so I began to pick up cartooning, practicing drawing Sonic over and over again, using the comic books as a source of reference, until people could at least tell what it was I was doing. Remember, I was 4 at the time. Constantly reading and watching the media helped my skills quickly improve. Cartooning became a big part of my identity from then on, and I continued to draw constantly. In class, on homework, on napkins, it didn't matter. I simply kept drawing. But soon, just Sonic wasn't enough. I started to draw my own characters, my own worlds, and enhancing my skills every day. My art skills continued to evolve as I grew, until I became the rather competent artist I am today, not just in cartooning, but digital art and traditional forms as well. In addition, I was never really big into music as a kid. Even up through 6th grade, I did not understand the appeal of this new device called the iPod. While I certainly enjoyed music, it was not something I felt I needed with me at any given time of the day. The Sonic games have always had amazing soundtracks, especially when considering the audio technology available at the time. But it wasn't until the 2002 re-release of Sonic Adventures 2 Battle for the Nintendo GameCube, as Nintendo had just bought out their old rival Sega, that my love affair with music blossomed. The sound score for that game was, and remains today, nothing less than inspired. The band Crush 40 performed most of the music, which offered a plethora of genres ranging from rock, techno, and even power ballad. Each song was a masterpiece and quickly became iconic, so much so that even today, the songs remain in the top 100 played tracks on my iTunes. And you can go to any self-respecting gamer, sing the first 9 words of the song Escape from the City, now playing in the background, and there's a strong chance you'll suddenly find yourself in a duet, singing the song together. Boom, you're now best friends. As is plain to anyone that knows me, I have continued to express my fandom for the Blue Hedgehog throughout the years, even if the games have gone a little, well, downhill. With many of my friends giving me various Sonic gifts over the years, these are welcome presents, as for most of my childhood my prized possession was a Sonic plushie that I brought everywhere. Sonic influenced my life in a variety of other, smaller ways, but it was his contribution to my interest in art, video games, and music that played the biggest role. To say that everything Sonic did in-game or on TV had a great impact on me may be a bit an exaggeration, but I know I can give him credit for getting the ball rolling on almost all my deepest passions throughout my life, and it may sound ridiculous, but the truth often is. As Sonic has grown up over the years, so have I, but I will never forget the influence he's had on my life, and he will likely continue to do so. Or maybe not. But either way, Sonic the Hedgehog will always be close to my heart as a character that changed my life.